is here, our state senator from this area, and she sent me an email about the Army News reported that that there will be some homeland tours started in October of this year, October 1st. The 3rd Infantry Division's 1st Brigade Combat Team has spent 35 of the last 60 months in Iraq, patrolling in full battle rattle, helping restore essential services and escorting supply convoys. Now, this is the official Army News publication. You've got to understand where this is coming from. Now they're training for the same mission with a twist at home. Beginning October 1st, for 12 months, the 1st BCT will be under the day-to-day control of the U.S. Army North, the Army Service Component of Northern Command, as an on-call federal response force for natural or man-made emergencies and disasters, including terrorist attacks. How many in this room are not aware that the Patriot Act authorizes the President to designate anyone they so choose as a terrorist? Nobody. You all know about it. Okay. So, there will come a point in our history where if we don't enforce the Constitution, which is the supreme law of the land, on the 4 square feet that we are standing on, that we can expect the consequences. Now, I would rather do that as a large group of people than all by myself. How about you? So, I've sold radio gear over the internet for 14 years now. And I've got a number of groups around the country that found my website and started buying gear from me. One of them is Bridesburg Town Watch in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. They've bought thousands and thousands of dollars worth of equipment over the years. And they're doing exactly what we're doing here, but they have different sorts of problems. They've got gang problems, they've got, lots of crime, but they got radioed up. And they routinely keep in touch with each other. They're putting up a repeater now. And they've got an organization that's rather loosely knit and encouraged. They've made good relations with the local law enforcement agencies because they appreciate the help and so on. And I think that's a good plan to kind of go forward with. Now, you might ask, why did I call this meeting now? Well, I've been getting a lot of calls from people around the area, in every direction from Eureka. And they have been reporting sightings of things that shouldn't be in this area. Black helicopters, for example, and guys dressed in black from head to toe. And in order to establish a little credibility, and in order to create a base that would make you folks, or give you the incentive to actually do something about this in a lawful way, I'd like to call upon a couple of those guys to tell you what they saw. The first one I'd like to call on is Pete Welsh. He's my son-in-law, and he's an avid bow hunter. Come on up here, Pete. And he's been up in the woods constantly looking for animals, and he's got a couple of things here to let you know about. Pete, just tell them what you run into up in the woods.
Morning.
Hi.
On September.
Step right up to the mic there, Pete.
On September the 13th, I was driving up Stennerson off of 37 way. I got up there a little ways, it's just before daylight. Fell upon 2 pickups sitting in the middle of the road. They're parked side by side, talking to the windows facing the same direction. I pulled up behind them. The guy on the right hand pickup got out of the truck, come up to me. He's dressed in black, weapons, no markings or anything. Told me the road was closed, I'd have to turn around and leave. I didn't argue that situation, just left.
Was there any license on those pickups?
No license plates
What kind of
whatsoever, no
vehicles
markings.
were they?
Those were newer Ford pickups.
Crew cabs?
Yeah, the Super Cruise style.
What color?
White, just white. That's, no markings. At first, when I first saw them, I thought they may have been Border Patrol pickups, but there was no markings on them whatsoever. And then just the 27th there of September, I went up hunting at Burma. And on the way in, there was 3 black SUVs, like Suburbans, on the Burma Road along Driggs there to the main orchard. And none of them had license plates on them either. I didn't see any people at that intersection. I went on up the road towards the trailhead, up the other way, parked at that gate that if you hike in, you can go to the upper orchard. And I was in there hunting most of the morning, and on the way out, I heard some noise. I looked up, and on a little ridge there, I could see 2 people, and they're dressed completely in black, back in military-style MP5 weapons. I'm sure if I seen them, they probably seen me. I didn't have any confrontation with them whatsoever. Went back to my pickup, and when I got there, there was one of those black SUVs on either side of my truck. No license plates, no markings, all tinted windows, super dark. I couldn't see inside. And the things I've seen in the last few weeks.
Thanks, Pete.
Yeah.
Nick, you want to come up and tell the people what you saw out of your spotting scope and so on, and going on up by the border?
You bet.
This is Nick Oates. He's my neighbor over there on